This is it. I'm done reviewing this show. At least weekly, I can't take Booker T's commentary, the cartoonish gimmicks, the stagey promos, or feuds that I don't fucking care one goddamn bit about. This is it. I'm John Renton with my review of WWE NXT Gold Rush 2023 Night 2. I am done reviewing this show weekly. I can't fucking take it anymore. Any of the good stuff gets drowned out and beaten into a powder, pulverized because of just bad creative and just silly bullshit that doesn't belong on a wrestling program. I know it's a developmental brand. I get it. But they're trying to allegedly make this a third brand, and for every good thing that happens, this wasn't even the most egregiously bad episode. I just realized, in the last few weeks, I'm done. I may review the premium live events. I may review the big events. I'll still keep up with the good stuff I care about in NXT, but I'm done. I can't fucking take it anymore. Anyway, let me know your thoughts on this show in the comments, please. Earlier in the day, Corbin arrives in a Porsche, and then Mello and Trick arrive, because they're still bout it, as the kids say, and recaps of last week's show, and then we go into a package for tonight's show. And I'll say this much, when they treat stuff seriously, it's like, okay, cool, you can do a sports-based presentation for something that's very cartoonish like this. And speaking of cartoonish, we have Thea Hale of Chase U, who is better than her experience level would indicate. She actually has put in the time. She faced Tiffany Stratton for the NXT Women's Championship. Duke was in the corner of Thea. And then Charlie Dempsey and Drew Gulak came down there because we're having all this friction and everything. And look, if it wasn't for the fact that Chase University is a terrible gimmick, I might have been more into this. Don't get me wrong. Thea did some good psychology here, working on the arm, the Kimura thing that she did last week, like she's been training. That was good psychology. It's too bad that I can't take her seriously because of Chase U. But that being said, Tiffany sold her ass off, did some good stuff, has a hell of a goddamn power game. And then later we get a referee distraction when Dempsey tries to pull the rope away when Stratton almost has it. The referee gets pissed. You can't do that. And then the referee's distracted by everybody. And then the Kimura and Tiffany's tapping, but the referee doesn't see it. And then suddenly hits a roll up 1, 2, 3. And then Gulak and Dempsey attack Duke. And then suddenly Andre Chase is back because I will never know peace. I will never know goddamn peace because of Chase University and so much of this bad shit across multiple wrestling companies. Yay! Andre Chase is back. Good. Yes, I will never know peace. Package on Dragunov. He's a man, he endures pain, he likes pain, and wow, a serious wrestler that takes himself seriously. Only more people did that. So, Gallus, without Joe Coffey, they're arriving, and then Blade and Ofe are ready for their match. I do want to say I did like Idris and Ofe's Macho Man Randy Savage gear. Oh yeah, that was cool. And then last week, Dana Brooke was icing her knee. I hope Dana Brooke is actually okay and it's a kayfabe injury. Some woman shows up. They said her name. I didn't care. Apparently, they're both gymnasts. Good for them. This was scripted as hell. It's like everybody's loved one was held off camera and they said, please, act just like AI programs are about to die. So Gallus took on Blade and Ofe in an NXT tag title match. And this wasn't bad. Gallus are fine in the ring, but I don't understand a goddamn thing they're saying. I don't really have a reason to care about them beyond their decent work. Blade and Ofe are pretty good. I actually like the fact that they display personality and are pretty good in the ring. Humberto and Angel are in the crow's nest thing, lift, whatever the hell that is. And then later, Ofe tried to stomp off of the back of the other Coffey, Mark Coffey, and slipped and hit his head. Now, I was really worried that he jacked his neck. He didn't. He got back up, hit his spine buster. I hope he's all right. I hope that he just, it was just like, oh shit, I got shocked. Now, got a head injury. Hopefully he's all right, because that was brutal. That's one thing about those spots, but nevertheless, there was a nice splash and sky elbow drop. for a 2 count because Wolfgang broke that up. And then suddenly Stacks comes down and accidentally hits a no-fade. And then Gallus gets the victory after a no-fade gets thrown into the ring because Stacks is like, well, shit, gonna throw him back in the ring. Yeah, so Gallus retains. And then Mackenzie is with the metaphor. I want to say right now it's one of the stupidest goddamn names, and Lash and Jamara are calling out Rousey and Shayna. That is adorable. No Endor is so upset about losing the Heritage Cup thanks to Oral and the Blind Forest. Metaphor is stupid. By the way, it's a metaphor. It's a bad metaphor. By the way, the Schism have their meeting because Ava Braun said, we need to have a meeting. We're 4 poots, 1 tree. I think I said that right. Nobody cares about this group. I have nothing against the individuals. I don't mind Joe Wayne Gacy as a worker. I don't mind the former grizzled young veterans who are now going to be the grizzled young veterans because of what they did a little bit later on. They're soon to be rectimized. And Ava does not have her dad's speaking abilities. He was way up here. Ava doesn't need to be like her dad. It's just I don't think that this is going to go well. I really don't think it will. The Creeds arrive. And we get more scripted back and forth. The loser leaves NXT. That's basically what this boils down to. Joe Wayne Gacy did that, and Gibson and Drake, I think that's their names. I don't care anymore. They were upset by that. And then what is it? Bronco and Lucian, 2 big old muscle guys that are in like street type gear or whatever, that were tired of being told what to do, so they teamed up, so they're going to dominate and beat people up. I guess I mean, they look impressive. Cool. They look impressive standing there. So did Warlord. Poor Warlord. So then Tank and Hank and Reggie and Axiom Verge are there. And apparently Reggie and Axiom Verge are going to be an unlikely tag team. That's just what we need. More thrown together tag teams. Please, keep doing that, WWE. It's worked out so well before. I don't know if you're getting the impression here, but NXT has really pissed me off lately because everything is stagey. Nobody sounds like a human. Except Mello and Trick. They actually seem like, well, A, that they're chums, and B, that they're making this work. Any scripted verbiage, they're making this work. Rhea shows up and is sending a message. The next time you get involved in our business, we're going to make you our business, whatever you say, ma'am. Dragon Lee and Frazier had a match where Yulissa and Valentina were in the corner of each, and it was a Heritage Cup match. And I want to say right now that while the work was fine, I hate the British rounds rules thing because WWE can't do it right. World of Sports stuff, they can do that. But, the British scene can. Yeah, I'm sorry. This British rounds thing in WWE ain't working. We eventually get a roll-up out of a series of roll-ups, 1, 2, 3. In the 5th round, I think, they have maybe not care about Dragon Lee. Congratulations. A dynamic talent that could have meant something means jack shit. Took him about 3 months. Took him 3 fucking months. Good job. So anyway, we get a package on Raw Underground because we need to be reminded of that bullshit. Eddie Thorpe is being trained by Gable, won't take no for an answer, Steveson. Look it up, kids. He only got off, literally, on a technicality. Check out the Minnesota laws. Anyway, NXT Underground. I do not understand why they're bringing this back. I really don't. Where are they going to film it? They don't exactly have a wide backstage area. Whatever. Wes and Ali are talking. Tyler Bate comes in and says, you weren't a fair referee. Ali and Bate bicker. Who was the guy that Wesley was talking to? Why did he look like he was about 12? Why are they allowing 12-year-olds back there? Seriously, everybody looks... They don't explain who any of these people are, even though they're introducing them on camera. Like, they don't explain. Oh, hi. Oh, this. It's like Dana and that woman. They didn't even let us know who this guy was with a graphic. And then Robert Stone's looking for Vaughn. And Vaughn's just all upset because of all the shit that he shared last week. I'm not going to say nicknames or come up with stuff about Vaughn, but I know he went through the shit. I'm glad he's all right, but I'm just stagey. More staginess. Kiana James and Gigi Dolan had a match that was okay for what it was, I guess. Kiana tried to use the purse, the loaded purse, business bag, whatever, missed, and Gigi got the crucifix pump, the whatever pin thing that she does that she uses for her finish. It's an odd finish. 1, 2, 3. And then Kiana attacks her and goes in the bag and gets cans of paint and dumps them on Gigi. Because Gigi loves art that's on walls, so Kiana dumped paint on her. They're fighting over being painted. They are fighting over shampoo. Both these women look good and they can be beneficial. And I'm sorry, paint? That's what we're fucking doing here? Oh, by the way, so Tony D's still in jail. Joe Coffey shows up and says, hey, Stax isn't who you think he is. Here's his phone call. Because remember, Stax kidnapped Joe and said, and all this audio was, I'm tired of being the underboss. There's a new boss in town. It was a ploy. He had Tony D arrested. Why is this on a wrestling program? Why? Just fucking why? Meanwhile, I'm just wanting Booker T to be beaten about the head and face with a goddamn dictionary. And Booker is a smart, intelligent, very witty individual. He displays none of it on commentary. He sounds like an EKG machine having a stroke. But whatever. Roxanne was on Snapchat and got attacked by Blair Davenport. Why does she sound like a goddamn hostage every time she talks? JC, Tatum, and 2 others are backstage. Tatum was saying, JC, you don't need to take that from Lyra, Rise of Lyra. And then Lyra shows up. JC saying, I could tell her off, and God, Lyra looks great, doesn't she? She just looks great. Punches her, Rhea says, you shouldn't have done that. You met with a terrible fate, haven't you? No, wait, Lyra's a badass. With a nice, anyway. Ava Braun and Gibson and Drake, I'll just call them that, are in a lit hallway. It's lit AF, bro. Why are they in a lit hallway? Where are these sets? Why is any of this on a wrestling program? Corbin brought back the lone wolf style theme and everything. You know what? Cool. I mean, did it exactly fit the fact that he shaved his head and did a lot? No, but it was kind of cool. A nice little nod to his NXT time. And then Mello and Corbin had a match where they did not give this a lot of time. I mean, I was like looking at my recording. I'm like, shit, maybe you're giving this 15 minutes? And they went 2 minutes. They went to the break. They came back. Corbin can work. He's safe. He doesn't hurt people. Him and Mello had a fine match. I think in retrospect, it probably went a little bit too long, even with the build they tried to give it, because Corbin really shouldn't be competing for the NXT Championship at this state of his career. But a leg drop won it. Mello's all happy. And then Steiner is yelling at Shawn Michaels. Shawn Michaels is seeing 2 Steiners, 1 in each corner. And then Steiner says, you will find out next week, and shoves him. The cameraman, that is. Okay. That's it. I may review Great American Bash at the end of the month. Even views, even though people watch this, I can't. I have to watch movies. I have to do something. I'm wrestled out, guys. I can't take it with the weekly NXT anymore. I just can't. If they remove Booker T from commentary, that's a start. They need to cut down the cartoonish stuff. There's so much crap that just doesn't belong. It's like mid-90s WWE Raw, just without the ratings. Whatever. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Like, share, subscribe, Twitter handle in the description. I'm John Ripplin. I'll see you soon.